Your Honor, this is a disturbance of the peace.
Your Honor,
I'm
you said sit. You said sit, not lay down.
Could an arsonist do this?
Yes.
Yes.
So these three beautiful bridges had been attacked. One of them was burned down, and then in a separate incident, another was burned down. Only one remains. That is the crime. More details will be laid out later.
Where are the charges, David? The charges are
What are
what
you
matter.
suing for?
Yeah.
What do you
I
want?
am suing for arson. Oh, do I have to tell you what I want now, or is that later?
What do you what do you want in return for whomever we find guilty?
I want a public apology and 15 diamonds per bridge. Is that all?
Okay. I'll take note of that. Who are you suing in this case?
I am suing both of them for both counts of arson, as well as Melina for for attacking my character, Pog. Josh, on the other hand, has yet reacted civilly to any charges I brought against him, and it makes me think
Defamation of character is the
Yeah, so
term that
you're suing
looking
Melina for both arson and defamation.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait, whoa.
2 counts of
David,
arson, 1 count of defamation.
I took a common law class. I know what defamation is, and I sure as hell have not defamed you in any way. If anything, you have defamed me.
I too took a comm law class.
Yeah, I think the judge is going to determine whether or not you defame
I'm
me.
gonna reverse to your ass, David.
All right, so
Watch out
Josh,
for my
you're already up here.
Yes.
Tell me if you'd like to countersue, and if for what.
I would not like to countersue David. However, David's defamation suit is a joint suit, as Melina has defamed my character by repeatedly calling me an arsonist.
God. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
She's
From
And
last-
so I am joining David in his second suit as a joint suit against Melina.
I see.
Thank you.
All right. You may now please unmute Melina, and Melina, will you come to the front
All right,
and
Melina
state
is now
if
the
you have a
Okay.
countersuit?
Look, I firmly believe that I'm innocent, and I would like to countersue David for defamation. Josh, we've had our differences, but I wasn't gonna sue you for defamation, but since you guys decided to go all palsy on this, which I will talk about in court. My turn to talk.
All right.
Yeah, silence. Someone super mute Josh.
Thank you. Since you guys decide to be buddy, which is something I will have to talk about because it just rubs me the wrong way, I'd like to sue both of you for defamation. Thank
All right.
you.
Okay. Swag. Okay.
Josh.
Yeah, no, I'm hopping over.
Josh.
Well,
I'm actually gonna ask you because I
are you actually asking me if I burned down the bridge?
Yeah, because
No.
I genuinely did not burn down.
I genuinely did not either.
Okay, so then let's just sue David for defamation then.
I don't know. You called me an arsonist a whole bunch. Really
Yeah,
pushed it being me.
What is going
Sure.
on here?
A
I
private
will-
conversation.
Yeah. I'll settle it with you if you have qualms with me for calling you an arsonist, but that's just because I'm being falsely accused.
That is fair. You're doing it out of your own defense.
So if you want to settle that one out of court, I'll do that. But I genuinely don't. I didn't burn down. I have no idea what happened to the first one.
I have no idea.
Do you think that he burned both of them?
I don't see why he would, though. I don't see what the motivation is there.
Well, he literally has left them burned.
Yeah, he has. He says that's, as evidence. I don't know. I don't see what the motive is there. When you're looking at a crime,
I don't
you
know.
gotta think about
I
means,
also
motive,
think he was the
opportunity.
Chicken. I think he was the chicken bomber.
Do you?
Because like
The only thing that people vaguely said was his that got chicken bound was the Death Game Shack, which he doesn't really care
Yeah.
about. Yeah.
I'm afraid of getting JFK'd up here, so that's why I got all my good stuff.
Why is she swimming? Your Honor, this is a disturbance of the peace.
Your Honor,
I'm
you said sit. You said sit, not lay down.
could an arsonist do this?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first trial of the Noble Syndicate Minecraft server. We do things a little differently around here, so to quote Jeb Bush, please clap. This trial taking place, the plaintiff, Duff, is suing Shiny Snail and Josh Angrian for arson. Furthermore, Josh and Duff are suing Shiny Snail for defamation. And Shiny Snail is countersuing Duff and Josh Angrian for defamation. Josh Angrian, in regards to the response, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I have a very smooth brain. In response to the claim of arson that you are being sued for, how do you plea?
I plead not guilty.
Shiny Snail, in response to the claim of arson filed against you, how do you plea?
I plead not guilty. I'm pleading not guilty to David. I'm pleading guilty to Josh.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
All right, okay. This is getting juicy. Okay. Duff in
Yeah,
response to Melina and her claims of defamation, how do you plea?
I plead not guilty.
Josh, same question.
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
Oh, this is getting juicy. All right.
Ooh.
Mamma mia. All right, you getting note of this? You getting note of this, Joel?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, my first course of action is to withdraw my arson lawsuit against Josh Angrian,
Ooh.
and only Josh Angrian.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
I feel like someone should say something here.
Wow.
Allowed? Accepted?
Is this allowed?
What are you?
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Wait,
That
why
is
are you
correct.
dropping the charges against Josh? What the hell?
That is correct.
Order.
All right, can I continue?
Yes.
I'll continue.
Please continue. Please continue.
All right, so let's lay out the details. When the server first started after Thanksgiving, I found a beautiful island, but there were actually multiple islands. So I built these 3 beautiful bridges to connect the islands. I also built a nice little place underground for AFKing, and one day I was AFKing in that nice little place underground. This day happened to be December the 4th, 2020, in the Common Era. At this point, I was awakened / summoned by punching of my character by one Josh Angrian.
That's me.
Order in the court. Order in the court.
Yeah, it is him. At this point, he graciously gave me a gift of letting me borrow his looting sword to do some looting on a bunch of mobs that I had been AFKing. As well as we had a quick conversation, and then he left. It had been several hours at this point. By the time I left the hole in the ground and went back to check on my lovely bridges, the time was 11:32 p.m. And at this moment, I quickly realized that one of my bridges had been sabotaged. I was hoping for a gasp there. It had been burned down, and in fact, I have. At this point, it had been over 12 hours since I started AFKing and had last seen my bridge undamaged. Numerous people had been on the server. This was a high point for the server. A lot of people were online, on and
Yes,
off.
I do recall.
So, even though it is confirmed that Josh Angrian was at my base, he was friendly enough with me In fact, it's letting me use his sword as a gift. So, it is unlikely, in my opinion, that it was him. The scene of the crime of where I was murdered and going back to my homeland only to be followed by both Josh Angrian and Shiny Snail. At this island home with my 3 beautiful bridges, now 1 damaged and 2 still beautiful, we were fooling around and we got on the topic of the death games. Ooh.
Spooky, 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 spooky.
Spooky.
This topic seemed to spook Melina, who went near my portal, which, by the way, you must access via the bridge that would later burn down. During this time, me and Josh were still fooling around on the island. In fact, we were at the top of the hill. Basically, if you look at the point of view of the screenshot I sent earlier, that's where me and Josh were. And I think if you talk to Josh later, which I'm sure you will, he will confirm this. The exact scenario which occurred was I walked in front of Josh on the hill and noticed Melina backing towards the portal, and I also noticed the bridge is on fire. At which point I scream that it's on fire, we're in voice chat together, and I run towards it to try and put it out. But by the time I get there, it had already spread. Now, both Josh and Melina heard me, although at first Josh did not understand what I was saying and didn't know the bridge was on fire. Now, Melina heard me and ran away into the nether and down the path. Josh helped me extinguish the fire and save parts of the bridge. Later, Melina admitted that she saw the bridge was on fire, and not only did she not say anything, she did not help put it out. I'm sure he'll allow it.
David, in the first image that you've sent to the Discord, you forgot to leave out a very likely reason that your bridge is burned down, which is lightning. The roof of my house is made out of wood, and it rains a lot on the server, and the biome that your house is in also gets rain.
I want to stop you right there. What evidence do you have that it rains a lot on the server?
I'll allow it.
That's fair.
It do be raining.
I'm making a general statement. It rains on this server. Now, yes or no, your biome has rain. Yes or no?
It does have rain. That's a yes.
Okay, you know what? Proof that there's rain and lightning on this server is that we have skeleton horses at the commune, which only spawn when there's lightning. I don't know if you know that. So that's proof that lightning hits on this server. Our roof, Christian, has been burned in the area by the enchantment table. Like, the wood stairs have been burned because of lightning, like, multiple times. I call on Taquito Pest to confirm. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can hear her.
Yeah, we can.
So, I think
we can hear you eating in Minecraft. We can definitely hear Taquito Pest.
Yeah. I think for you to merge the two instances and use that as probable cause for both is completely unfair when, like, it's most likely that the first bridge was burned by lightning.
Is that a question? Because I disagree.
No, that was just a statement. So do you believe that it is possible that the bridge could have been burned by lightning?
I think it's unlikely, but maybe.
Do you believe it's possible in a yes or no question?
Maybe.
That's not a yes or no.
I said maybe, Christian?
No,
I would not allow it. I would like you to answer the question.
All right, I'll say yes then. Yes, maybe. But I've never had any other incidents of lightning. Everything on my island is built out of wood. I have trees on my island, and I've never had any other incident involving things burning down with the exception of these bridges. That's why I said yes, maybe.
Are there thunderstorms on your island? Have you ever experienced one?
I've never experienced one, at least not when I was there. Maybe when I was AFKing. I have no idea.
Okay. David has expressed to me multiple times that he wants the server to be more interesting, that he wants, like, more events.
When did I say that?
Order in the court.
We've literally had this conversation.
I object to that. No evidence.
That's the whole reason why you have a mayoral race and why you have a judge.
Well, I mean, that's for order, but continue.
Okay. I firmly believe that the first bridge has absolutely no connection to me, and if we're talking about, like, innocent before proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, there is absolutely not even an ounce of doubt that I'm even connected to your first bridge burning down.
I object to that. There's there's no evidence that you not
Order.
connected to that.
Okay. Truthfully, I don't even remember Josh killing you. So that goes my memory for the entire night. But I do remember going to your base, and I do remember you saying, "Oh, well, the death games have been a bit uneventful lately. How about you guys just kill each other now?" And Josh was significantly more geared than me at the time. So I was like, hell no, I'm not dying because if you press tab, I have a lot of deaths. So I literally immediately retreated into the nether portal, which, yes, you have to go over the bridge to get to, but we can go there. But like, there's a significant amount of distance between the nether portal and the bridge. You don't walk out of the nether portal onto the bridge. The bridge is like at least 10 blocks away. So I'm in the nether, and it's nighttime, and everyone wants to sleep. Okay, I'm in the nether going to my house because in my mind, Josh is still chasing me. And then I'm like, it turns to day. I come back because they were like, no, we're not chasing you. I come back out of the nether portal, see the bridge on fire. I'm like, I'm not messing around. I don't want to die again. I literally go back into the nether portal. I don't leave the portal. They only see me go back into the portal. So it makes sense that they think that I look guilty.
Everything.
Once David and Josh say, "Oh shit, the bridge is on fire," I'm already in the minecart, going back to my base, and then they immediately start accusing me because to them, like, who else could have done it? But I have a screenshot of my inventory, which you may or may not believe, but there is no. It's in the Discord. There is nothing I could have used in my inventory to make a flint and steel. Josh, however. Not saying that Josh did it, but I'm just providing reasonable doubt. Josh had flint and iron in his inventory. He literally said that day I could easily make a steel. So if we're talking about probable cause, not probable cause, reasonable doubt. So I'm not a lawyer. Reasonable doubt. There's reasonable doubt that I did not burn down David's bridge. Enough so where he himself is not certain as to who did it. That is my case.
Including the fact that when the bridge was on fire, you were not in the portal. You were backing away towards the portal, and I think Josh can corroborate this. Can you, Josh?
I will wait until I'm called to the stand.
Josh isn't sworn in, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I'll continue. I'll continue anyways. Additionally, when I was the only one calling out that it was on fire. Josh originally did not see that it was on fire, and he didn't even really know that it was until I was screaming it, and he will probably corroborate that later. And at that point, you were backing away towards the portal and in the portal. By the time I got to it and actually started putting it out, and Josh joined me, you were probably in the minecart by then. But I think your timeline of events is a little bit skewed here. That's not what happened at all. And additionally, another reason I dropped the lawsuit is
disagree.
I literally walked by Josh, like Josh, stay there. I'll give it a demonstration. I walked by Josh approximately like this, so he was like behind me but near me, and that is when I saw the bridge light on fire. So I saw it light on fire. I saw the first fire, the thing appear. I don't know what it's called. Is it a block? Is it a block?
You
of fire?
literally
The
said
fire
that
flames.
you said that it appeared out of the bottom of the bridge. There's no way that I could have been at the bottom.
It did. It did appear out of the bottom of the bridge, and I first saw it because one of the slabs that it was on, or I don't know if it was a slab or a full block, burned away, and that's how I saw it. And
Yeah,
then
question.
Under that bridge, and then I ran to
I'll hear
the
the question. I'll hear the
I
question.
have a question. Are slabs do slabs react to fire the same way that they react to water? In that they'll be like, if you set fire to a slab, will it go directly underneath it, like when you pour water on a slab?
I think that they only can have fire on certain sides. Like, for example, there's no slabs
A
around.
top slab will
But I
burn
think,
on the
like-
top, and a bottom slab will burn on the bottom.
Yeah, I think that's how it works, and that's why I think it was on the
Interesting.
bottom. That's why I think it was on the
Because
bottom.
was it a bottom slab?
It was a bottom slab. In fact, I used bottom slabs so that I wouldn't have to light the bridge up, and mobs won't spawn on bottom slabs.
Interesting.
So that's why the fire did come from the bottom. I can confirm that, at least by what my eyes thought. It looked like it came from the bottom, and I was using bottom slabs. So, anyways, that. Are we good?
Is the
Yes.
torch supposed to be your gavel?
Yeah, I don't. I wish I had like an anvil that I could just and go through the ground. What am I?
I don't know.
Wait. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
Christian.
I'm right here. What's
A
up?
beautiful use of sea lanterns.
Oh my God.
This is your gavel. This is your
Thank you.
gavel.
Oh, this is so worth it.
I made you rich man by buying your sea lantern.
David started talking about the death games. And he said he was bored that, certain people, staring at Joverin, certain people hadn't been online in long times. And it was stalling out the death games. So then David put out the message and he said, if either one of you kills the other, even though you don't have each other as targets right now, I will count it as a death games kill. In which case, I immediately pulled out arrows of harming and started shooting at Melina. Melina was terrified and ran scared towards the portal. And as she did, she jumped into the portal. I'm trying to.
Oh no! Allow him to finish. Allow him to finish.
I'm trying to recollect because this is a while ago. She jumped into the portal and left. And me and David stayed and up on top of the hill and joked around and talked for a little bit. And then Melina came back to the island again, very briefly, and then left again. And right as she left again is when David started shouting that the bridge was on fire, and I rushed in to help and put it out once I realized what was going on.
Common term. Did I not say that if either of you go into the Nether, I will end this rule and disallow this?
Yeah, you said if we kill each other like right here at the island before you leave.
Yes. So then Melina goes into the Nether,
Which is
to
why I
escape
didn't
that,
attack
and
her the second time she came back.
When Melina went backwards into the portal for the second time, actually before that, were you not standing behind me?
Yes, I was standing behind you on the opposite side of the hill.
Okay. And furthermore, when I called out player, did she not continue to run away, and did you not help me out and help me extinguish the flames?
Yes. From my point of view, Melina ran in and then ran back into the nether portal. You shouted fire. She did not return from the nether portal. I ran up and tried to put out the fire with water.
Okay.
When we were talking about the whole sorry, I'm like really tired right now.
It is.
Okay, so when we were at David's base, Josh,
Yes.
and when David said to start killing each other, I ran into the nether portal. Yes?
Yes.
You were still under the bridge?
I was not under the bridge.
Okay. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to show
I
that
never
we
left
were-
the hill. I was shooting at you as you ran to the portal from the hilltop.
Okay. So none of us were near the bridge, yes?
Yes.
I would object to that.
Well,
God,
you
David,
crossed
shut
the bridge and ran into the nether
Someone
portal.
server mute David.
Yeah, server mute David.
You crossed the bridge at one point, but besides
Okay,
that, none of us
right,
were near
to
the
get
bridge.
into the nether portal. But when
Yes.
I crossed the bridge at that point, the bridge was not on fire, correct?
Do you have any
I
weapons?
did not see any fire at the time, no.
Okay.
Keep
So
them off your person in the courtroom. All right, I'll let you in.
the time between me entering that portal
I'll hold on to this just temporarily.
and the bridge being on fire, we went to sleep. You went to sleep. I was in the nether. You relogged, correct?
I think? I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes, that's what happened.
Is that
I
what
was
happened?
I was
Okay.
there.
In the period between you relogging and me in the nether on David's... David was the only person on the island. Correct.
That would be factual, yes.
So, what I'm saying here is that no one else could have lit the fire on the bridge in between the times that you were relogged and I was in the nether. Correct. David was the only person there.
If you were in the nether while I was relogged, then yes, David would have been the only person on the island.
Okay.
I cannot account for what was happening while I was not on the server.
Okay, that's fair. When the bridge was on fire, did David not immediately accuse you?
He did not.
But after like 5 minutes, did he not accuse you for
He did.
that as an excuse to again accuse you for the second?
He did.
So David's immediate reaction was to accuse you.
It was a delayed reaction, but yes,
Wait,
he did accuse me
yeah,
for the second bridge.
Okay. So David has dropped charges for the second bridge now, correct?
For the first bridge. He's dropped
No.
charges on Josh altogether.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
for
dropped
both.
charges on Josh, not for a specific.
So-
bridge. Continue.
Do you believe did you express to me that it was possible that David could have burned,
It is a possibility.
but did you express that to me when we were just like afterwards? Yes.
Yes.
All right, yes, we would like to call Kate Cookies to the stand.
What?
Cake cookies?
Dun dun dun.
Whoa.
What a plot twist.
I was
This
a
is a
little
plot
concerned it
twist.
was
I don't
me
think
for
she
a
was even
moment.
on the
I was
server
like,
at the time.
She was in
Alright.
invisible mode.
Well,
Kate,
yes,
Kate,
I was.
stand on the other side of this here
Sorry.
book.
Sworn
My
on.
bad. My bad.
I will,
Please right-click on the Communist Manifesto.
Okay.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, Bill Gates, now the owner of Minecraft?
So,
Multiple people against her.
I literally run my mouth.
I will, Kate, with all due respect, I will have to dismiss you as a witness because I don't see this as anything more than if Joel overheard us talking about this, and this isn't a witness, this is hearsay.
I
this is
literally
not- this is
run
not
my mouth
evidence.
like I do
I mean,
huge
to
dick
be
all
fair,
the time.
to be fair, Christian, everything is hearsay, and it's
Like you could have
Yeah,
called
no,
me,
we-
you could have called me up to the stand, and I could have said the same thing. Like this isn't.
If we had the
but
VOD,
you
it would be
didn't actually
different.
hear that. But you didn't
If we
actually
if we
hear it.
if we actually had the VOD, I agree this would be different. Like this is there's so many levels removed from Kate as a witness that I, as an unbiased law enforcement agent, I cannot allow this to take place. Thank you, Greg. On the first charge of burning the first bridge, we find Shiny Snail not guilty.
Boo, lyncher.
Oh my God. For the second charge of burning the second bridge, we find Shiny Snail guilty with a reduced sentence of 5 diamonds and a public
Oh!
days.
Ah, just get out of here!
Jesus.
Quick! Ah, get her!
David,
She's indestructible!
You just
I've been murdered.
Wait,
watching Joe shoot off my fucking freedom rocket in the middle of the courtroom. Jesus.
That was fucking sick, dude. Everyone back up. Melina, hand me the 15 diamonds.
Gotta have an independent contractor count the amount.
Give me the 15 diamonds. Thank you.
yeah, whatever.
Poser. Alright.
Damn.
How many Totem of Undyings does everyone have?
A shit ton.
A couple.
Yeah, a lot. We do be
Yeah.
doing raids.
A couple.
Alright.
Thank you. I appreciate this.
Okay, one moment. The last thing required was a public apology. It seems we've got the whole server in this room.
I'm sorry, David,
Four?
for allegedly burning your
Alright, that's good.
I'll accept it.